I'm Dave First. We are over the wall with the driver of the number 9 PNC Chip Ganassi Racing Honda and Scott Dixon. How old are you now? What are you, like 30 years old? 29?
I'm in my 40s.
What?
43, man, come on. What are you, 50s now?
Yeah, well, there's that too.
Yeah,
But that's another story.
Time flies when you're having fun.
My point is, you are as timeless now as you've ever been. Where does the drive come from you?
The love of the sport, obviously, but competition, winning always feels really nice. So
Right.
when you're doing that, I think is, a good thing to shoot for as well. But just, what I love about the NTT INDYCAR Series is just one weekend is completely different. We go from, the fastest track, the Indy 500, to downtown street course where it feels like you're almost driving a monster truck, So it's, I love the diversity of it, and that's what keeps it fresh.
And now we are here at Road America, which is another or another layout for that matter. We'll talk about Road America in a second though. But back to you, just the second time in the last over a dozen years that you've won 2 races this early into the season. Do you feel like momentum's on your side? Do you feel like something special's happening again?
I don't know. I think you just got to ride it while you can. I think that's what's also interesting about, our series is that it's full of ups and downs. You can be on a roll, then you can do a bit of a dry spot, and then you can, take off again. So, for us, we'll ride it as long as we can right now, and hopefully get some great results in, and to build, a good amount of points early is always nice. It's always hard to try and, like end of last year, to try and catch up.
Yeah, so to that point, 6 championships, obviously AJ's got the record in 7. How big is something like that to you, to get 7?
Yeah, I think, we keep it simple. Set 2 goals. First, try and win the Indy 500. Second, try and win the championship.
Yeah.
We didn't do the first. We tried our best, but we just didn't have the speed this year. The championship's always something that you can work on. You might have the ups and downs during the season, and sometimes you might think you're out of it. But not just winning the 7th, but obviously just trying to win the championship this year. Just keep it simple,
right.
And if we do that, we'll get the 7th.
One race at a time, which sounds cliche and
it
boring,
is,
but that's how you've gotten 6.
The truth, career, man. Right? It's the truth, yeah.
And then, of course, there's AJ's record. I mean, you're 9 wins away from... This is the great thing about IndyCar to me. These are living legends. Mario, AJ, they've got all these records, and here they are walking up and down pit road and still very much a part of the series. I think that's cool.
We're very lucky, especially those two. They're just greats of our sport, and, what Mario's done for the sport, what AJ does. But, I think that's the real pinch me moment too. A lot of the time is just the fact that you can go and talk, to these guys each weekend. And, Mario's a little easier than AJ, but still, he's very welcoming and wants to chat as well. So it's very cool to be in that moment. Do
you think the young kids in the series really appreciate that, or do they? I mean, they've heard of Mario,
probably
maybe.
Not.
But that's what I'm thinking,
but I don't think I did when I first came in too. I didn't really appreciate how big of a deal this sport is, and the greats that are in it. But as you've been in it for a little while, you really do appreciate who started it, who are the greats, which is really nice.
Okay, last thing, Road America, 2-time winner here. What do you like about this place?
It's one of the great American old school tracks, man. Right. It's just so much fun. It's big.
It's so old school, it's almost European style,
It
right?
It is. But you've still got the risk versus reward. A lot of European circuits have loads of runoff and all that kind of stuff. You mess it up here, it's pretty big. I found that out last year with my power wheel, which it was something totally different. But I love that kind of fact that if you mess it up, you got to lay a lot on the line. But what a track! And even last year where we started almost last, I think, but we're able to pass our way up to 4th or 5th. Yeah. So it's a fun track to race. But I love this place, man. It's so cool.
Good luck this weekend.
Cheers, man.
Scott Dixon, over the wall, the NTT INDYCAR Series.